Hello, I'm Dr. Neal Barnard, and I would like to share my challenge with you, which is going to help us to improve our health, and improve our health in a couple of ways. Number one, we're going to be able to tackle our breast cancer risk. That's important. But in addition to that, we tackle our risk of all kinds of other things. So the payoff is huge. Well, what's our challenge? We want to improve our diets. We know that that's so important to so many things, but how do I go about it? And is there one simple way to make that easy? Well, we've seen thousands of people here at the Physicians Committee and the Barnard Medical Center, and we found a trick that really does make it easy. Here's what it is. You take a piece of paper, and on this paper, you write little categories: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Those are the times you eat, right? Now, here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to think about foods that are free of animal products that you actually would like to eat. Now, don't get me wrong, you're not changing your diet this week. You're just trying out some new things. I want them to be free of animal products, but things you'd actually like to eat. We're going to think about vegan foods this week. Why do I want to do that? Because once you've identified them, you'll see that they're around, you'll start to incorporate them in your life, and if you want to, you can then do another challenge of actually eating those foods. But step one, figure out what they are. Okay, so let's think now. Breakfast. Well, instead of eggs and bacon and sausage and all those things that are linked to all kinds of health problems, maybe a bowl of oatmeal. Although I think that needs to get flavored up, doesn't it? So I'll put on some blueberries and cinnamon and raisins or something like that. Okay, I got one on my list. Now, maybe I start my morning with cornflakes with milk. How can I make that vegan? Almond milk. But I never tried it. So this week, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to see if I like it. And if I do, it goes on my list. Sausage. Is there vegan sausage? I don't know. I'm going to go to the health food store. I'm going to see if there is. And if I like it, that goes on the list too. Are you with me? So our challenge this week is to identify vegan foods, plant-based foods for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And you'll also discover that you can not only do this at your meal times that you have at home, but even if you go to a fast food or a restaurant pickup or a sit-down restaurant. How do you do that? Well, sometimes if you think international, you'll come up with all kinds of choices. Italian spaghetti marinara, or a Mexican bean burrito or veggie fajitas. You go to the sushi bar, and instead of the fish sushi, what do they have? Cucumber rolls, asparagus rolls, sweet potato rolls, all kinds of choices. Chinese food, rice, tofu, vegetable dishes. I never tried tofu. Well, you got 7 days, give it a try. If you like it, that goes on the list too. You'll discover that fast food may not be the pinnacle of culinary art, but Subway, Taco Bell, all these places will have choices for you. You got 7 days. Your challenge is to try them. If you like them, put them on the list. Okay. Well, let's say I'm at Taco Bell. Will they make me a bean burrito and hold the cheese? Sure. Subway. Will they make me a sandwich with lettuce and tomatoes and spinach and cucumbers and hot peppers and so forth with no meat at all, no cheese? Absolutely. Okay. So they all go on the list. If you've done this right, in 7 days, you're going to have a pretty good list. You'll have breakfasts, you'll have lunches, you'll have dinners, you'll have snacks, you'll have choices even when you're out on the town. And then with this success, you might think about where you're going to go next. And if I were you, you know what I'd do? I would plan another challenge of 21 days of actually eating those foods. And that's going to be so profitable for you because, first of all, it's easy. It's only 21 days. You can do anything for 21 days. But if you do this right, if you followed a completely animal-free diet for 21 days, physically your body's changing. You're losing weight, you're feeling better, but psychologically you're changing too. You don't really miss those foods so much anymore. And you're discovering all kinds of new foods that you're having fun exploring. And then you'll find that as time goes on, your weight comes down, your diet gets more healthy, and bit by bit by bit, you've got better protection against cancer than you ever had before. But it's got to start with my challenge. We got 1 week, and during this week, we're not throwing anything out of our diet. We're bringing some new friends into our diet. We're seeing what they are, we're writing them down, and that's my challenge for now.